You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Sports fans, we are not done talking about LeBron James. We're not. He has been in the news all over the place for the Isaiah Stewart incident and also, getting two fans ejected in Indiana when the Lakers played the Pacers. Because LeBron James is so weak. A complete weak human being. This guy's been in the NBA for almost 20 years, and he still gets his feelings hurt. So we know that LeBron James got these two Pacers fans ejected from the game, a woman and a man, for something that they said. He got triggered, and he ran over to the referees and told the referees, get them out. And the fans were ejected from the game. It was a very, very weak moment for LeBron James. Just so weak, man. So weak. But now the NBA has responded to this incident. And LeBron never actually came out and said what the fans actually said. There was rumors out there that they said something about his son. I don't believe that. That came from like one person, and some people ran with it on Twitter, started spreading, but there's no proof that those two people said anything about LeBron James' son. I believe that LeBron can't take the slightest bit of criticism. That is why he had those fans ejected. Did they say something pretty vile? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. But LeBron James, this is the NBA. You're on the road, and opposing fans are going to heckle you. But LeBron James just cannot handle that. But now the NBA gives us a little bit of insight into what happened, even though we don't know the exact words. But we're going to be diving into that in this video, guys. First, tomorrow is the last day to get 25% off. Use the discount code USA first, and you're going to get 25% off. Media's the Real Virus, LeBron James, our two best-selling shirts, or any shirt in the merch store through the end of tomorrow. With that being said, here we go, guys. NBA breaks silence on Pacers fans getting ejected for LeBron James' comments during Lakers game. It says here, Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James got two Indiana Pacers fans ejected from their courtside seats during a recent game because of some inappropriate comments. The NBA has now weighed in on the matter, with spokesman Mike Bass noting that, quote, the fans were ejected for violating the NBA fan code of conduct, per Shams Charania of the Athletic and Stadium. So, fan conduct. And I believe it's nothing more than they just actually said something that triggered LeBron James. Shams notes that, quote, no lifetime ban or further consequence is expected for the two Pacers fans. Now, here's the thing, guys. Now that they actually said that there's no other further punishment other than them getting ejected from that game, that means they can actually come back and go to other Pacers games. No lifetime ban either. So this just tells me exactly what I pretty much expected here. There was no racial slurs being thrown around, none whatsoever, because if they actually said something racial, I'm pretty sure LeBron James would have actually came out and said that they used some kind of racist terminology, because we know that LeBron James is a race hustler, okay? So if the fans actually said something like that, boy, he would be ecstatic and he would be putting that all out there. But he didn't do that. And if they actually did do something like that, there's no doubt about it that the NBA would have banned these fans for the rest of the season and probably be banned for life. But that didn't happen. They just got ejected from this game and they can return for future games. So I believe anyway that they probably just called LeBron James a bitch. That's probably all that happened. And we know LeBron James gets very much triggered by those kind of words. I mean, Draymond Green called him that during the NBA Finals. LeBron James was pretty upset about this. So I believe that it's nothing more than that. Maybe those fans actually called him LeBron James too, because we call him LeBron James. Maybe those fans actually watch our videos too. And they say, you know what? Why don't we call LeBron James LeBron James and see how he reacts? That'd be funny, man. I'm very curious to see and find out what these two Pacers fans actually had to say to LeBron that really, really triggered him, because he was hot. He was extremely hot. But I'm not too surprised, though. I'm not too surprised that these fans are not banned for life, because I never believed for a second that it was anything racial. I still don't believe that it had anything to do with them criticizing, bringing up LeBron's son, Bronny James. I don't believe it was any of that. He probably just got called a certain word and he got triggered, because this is what a weak-minded person like LeBron James does. If this was Michael Jordan, this would never happen. Michael Jordan would never go out there and try to get a fan ejected, no matter what they said. No matter what. And we covered this on Sports Wars too. Michael Jordan, he got heckled a lot too. And you know what? Maybe they didn't even call him a bitch. Maybe they called him something else. And to LeBron, who is ultra, ultra sensitive, and cares about what people actually say about him, maybe it was nothing. Maybe it was something even less than that, because we're dealing with LeBron James, an extremely weak-minded person. So I'm very curious to actually know what they said, but I think it's nothing. But only somebody like LeBron James that wants people to think he is the GOAT when he is not. You can't be the GOAT also when you can't take any type of criticism. You just can't. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans. So no lifetime ban, because what they said was probably really nothing. But LeBron James is just that weak-minded. He loves to avoid confrontation. He won't even talk to Enes Kanter about anything. I'm sorry, Enes Kanter Freedom now, since he actually has a new name. I'm going to start calling that Enes Kanter Freedom. I like the name. Has a ring to it. I really do like that. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.